Hello, everybody. Joseph Farrell here. It is Thursday, actually, June 30th. Tomorrow's July, and the July 4th weekend coming up. This is the news and views from the Nefarium for this week. And the news and views are largely in the form of announcements. And again, if there's anything new that I see coming up on the news, I'll get back with you with another video if it really requires attention this weekend, but I doubt that. I'm going to be pretty busy this weekend. In fact, I've been so busy lately that I have been feeling this really bizarre fatigue. I can't sleep when I try to sleep, but when I get up, I just don't have any energy. But anyway, I have some announcements concerning some things that are going on. The first is that my co-author Scott DeHart and I have a book. We've submitted it to a publisher. We aren't done with it yet, but we have a great deal of it done, about half of the book done. We've submitted it to a publisher to see. That will be Feral House if they accept it, and I'll keep everybody posted. It will be a very controversial book, and I'm hoping to have it out next year. And we have a sequel planned to that. In fact, probably several sequels. So anyway, that's announcement number one. Announcement number two is I have another book I'm writing by myself. That will be for Adventures Unlimited, and that is finishing up. That may be out, I would hope, December or January. As soon as I get it finished, we're going to have a few months lag time there on that. But anyway, the big announcement is last January, when we did the makeover to the website and added the members only area, I mentioned that eventually I want to be doing video conferences with invited guests, kind of a panel roundtable discussion, and with a chat so that people can ask questions at the end of the discussion and interact with the guests. And my web developer, Daniel Degree, and I are looking into that now. We are looking and planning to do a video conference if we can get it set up. Hopefully sometime in September, if not, then October. I also will be talking with my co-author, Dr. Scott DeHart, about that because I want him to be a panelist. He's got some interesting insights into certain things that dovetail very nicely into the work that the other guests that I have in mind will be, and I'm not going to tell you who they are because we need to get all the mechanics of this sorted out first. That's going to take some time. But anyway, the reason I make that announcement is I've been having people email me asking me if I was ever going to do that as I had originally promised, and the answer is yes. It's just that this has been a rather busy year with everything going on, and we're only just now getting around to actually formally looking into what we need to do to set up that sort of video conferencing, to get test runs done, and then eventually to do it. What will probably happen is this, is it will be a cut rate thing for members who are already members on the website, and then for everybody else it will be probably a higher fee. I don't imagine that it's going to be too high because the way I look at it is these video conferences are kind of a replacement for the actual going to a conference where you would spend hundreds of dollars, and that's the reason to have video conferences, is for cheap fees and still being able to interact with people, see them talking, discussing, and getting your questions in the form of chat and getting them answered. So anyway, we are planning on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're planning on 4 to 5 panelists, depending upon their availability. I have already made the list in my mind of who I want to ask. I'm not going, unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you what the subject matter is. It will be, let's put it this way, it will be a down-to-earth subject matter, but yet it will be also something off-planet, but more down to earth. It's something that I think is an interesting idea, and I want to have various panelists on to discuss that. So that are those, pardon me, are the announcements. I should say that I will be more or less gone this coming week, so I've blogged out the week ahead of time so that if you're interacting with the blogs, most likely I will not be around to fire back right away. If I do, I'll be on my laptop, so I'm not likely to be interacting that much this coming week. It's just going to be a very, very busy week. I do have other projects going on, irons in the fire. I'd like everybody to kind of keep prayers going on that, and prayers for all of you and your safety, and for having a good holiday weekend on this July 4th, Independence Day. I did have a couple of things to say about Independence Day, so um, hopefully they're not too controversial, but anyway. So that will do it. A very short news and views from the Nefarium for this week due to all the announcements. I will be posting announcements on the results of our inquiries into setting up these video conferences when we actually get it set up. I will, of course, post a news from the Nefarium, and I will post the conference activity both on the website and on my Facebook page, and kind of spread the word that way. So anyway, I'm hoping that it will go well. As many of you know, I had sort of a dubious experience with one, and it was, I think that it can be done better, and I think that if we keep guests limited to panelists that are down to earth, that it will be something that everybody will enjoy. Anyway, we are working on that, and that's why I've got to go, because I've got to get back to work on it. Anyway, see you all on the flip side, everybody, and keep it posted right here. Bye-bye.